Welcome back to Connected Aviation. This is Operation Goodwood, Japan 8.4. I have 38 IPP. We'll be finishing the fleet carrier. That'll be placed in P-15. We'll be buying medium armor in Rihi, and an artillery, an infantry, and 2 fighters in Kaishu. For tech, we're going for large ship construction, blue, and jet fighters, red. 8 or higher for both of those. And we got jets. So that moves up to stage 3 as well. Okay, now on to combat moves. First combat move will be 2 coastal subs and 2 torpedo boat destroyers will move into P-50 to attack the British coastal sub there, which he decided he would submerge, so no combat. So we're also declaring war on the British Commonwealth as well as the Free French. So I guess we can roll the US's income increase now. So that's 5 dice for the British Commonwealth and 2 for attacking Free France. Okay, that's a lot of big numbers. That's 21, 29, 32, 38, 46, 51. So that's 64, if I'm correct. So the US, or I guess they can't go up to that, they go up to 63. So they're at war now as well. Okay. So for my other attacks, we have a big one here in Calcutta. That'll be all 4 transports and all 4 destroyers in I-12 will be attacking Calcutta. So that's a total of 5 Marines and 7 infantry, plus 4 heavy cruisers from bombards, 2 battleships, and a battle cruiser, sorry. And then we'll have 1 TAC and 2 fighters from Siam will come as well. So from there, that's 1, 2, 3, so they can land in I-12, or I-11, sorry, on the carriers. And the planes from I-11 can go 1, 2, 3, 4, land back in Siam or somewhere else. We're also having the 2 TACs and the fighter from I-11 attacking Calcutta, obviously. Actually, one change. One of the TACs from Siam is actually going to go to British Malaya. So that's the Calcutta attack. Then in British Malaya, we'll have 3 infantry from Siam, as well as the air transport and airborne will attack British Malaya. And no, we won't do that. Two transports from P-15 will go 1, 2 to P-41. One of them will have 2 infantry, and he'll drop them in Cochin, China. The other will have an infantry and artillery from Kaishu and drop them in Tolkien. I think that's how you pronounce that, hopefully. And then 2 infantry on the transport will attack Hong Kong. These are from Hunan on 1 transport. And then 2 infantry and a cavalry will attack Kwangtung from Hunan. And the fighter in Hunan will also go to Hong Kong, along with the heavy cruiser from P-15 will bombard in Hong Kong. So Hong Kong's got 2 infantry and a fighter and a heavy cruiser attacking. And Kwangtung's got 2 infantry and a cavalry attacking. Okay, I think that's good. So we'll start small and work our way up to Calcutta. We'll start here in Hong Kong for the bombard. It's at 2. Miss. 2 infantry and a fighter. Fighter's black. And I miss. Then the British will return fire. And he got a hit, so he takes out both my infantry, and I will retreat with the fighter. Okay, on to Kwangtung. I've got 2 infantry and a cavalry. So the infantry are at 1, and the cavalry is at 2. And those all miss. And the Chinese return fire. They miss. We'll attack again. I missed. And he attacks. He missed. Let me just check something real quick. Okay. Gonna keep going. I missed again. The Chinese return fire. They missed. Keep going. There we go, we got a hit. And then the Chinese return fire again, and he missed. So we take Kwangtung back, kill 1 Chinese, and move up 2 bucks. So we take that with 2 infantry and a cavalry. Just gonna move up on the IPP tracker. There we go. It's now into British Malaya. I have 3 infantry, a tack, and an airborne. So the infantry are white dice, the airborne's black, and the tactical's red. Or I guess actually the fortification gets to attack me first. So these are both at 5 and these are first strikes. So 1 hit. Don't think those are double casualties. If I'm wrong, we can always change that later. So I've got 2 infantry now. Okay, we got the 1 hit we needed. And now the militia will return fire. And that's 1 more hit. Oops. Infantry flying everywhere. And the coastal gun and the fortification both get removed. And we move up another 2 IPP on the income tracker. Okay, that should be good there. Now for the big attack into Calcutta. I've got 4 heavy cruisers for bombards. A battle cruiser, and then 2 battleships. So battleships are orange, heavy cruisers are red, and the battle cruisers the blue. Okay, so 3 hits first strike. So I guess he would take off the 3 militia that he's got. So now he's only got 4 infantry and 1 AA gun left. It's pretty nice. Okay, we will start with 7 infantry. These are all at 2s. There's 1 hit. And then I've got 5 Marines. I believe these are at 2s as well. Just checking that. Yep, those are all at 2. Okay. So those are all miss. And then I've got 3 fighters and 2 tacticals. So tacticals will be the red, and the fighters will be black. So that's 2 hits for a total of 3 regular hits. Okay. The British have 4 infantry and 1 AA gun. So first for the infantry, these are all boosted 1, so that's 3 hits. And then the AA gun, I believe he gets 1 shot per unit, if I'm correct. Okay, so against 3 fighters, that's 1 fighter dead. And then against the tacticals. Okay, so just 1 fighter's dead. So he's just got 1 infantry and 1 AA gun left. I assume he'd want to keep the AA gun to keep fighting. Can always change that later, I'm not sure. And I'll lose 3 Marines, so I don't have to lose double casualties. So continuing on, I've got 2 Marines left and 7 infantry, plus 2 tacticals and 2 fighters, and he's got an AA gun and an infantry. So we'll start with the planes, see if we can get him there. Tacticals are red, and then fighters are black. And there we go, 5 hits, or 4 hits, sorry. And then the British infantry gets another hit. So I'll lose an infantry because double casualties aren't a thing anymore, if I'm correct, because it's the 2nd round. If not, I'll take a Marine, just let me know. And then for the AA gun, 2 against the fighters, both miss, and then 2 against the tactical bombers. So I lose 1 more tactical bomber. So the Japanese take Calcutta with 6 infantry and 2 Marines, plus 2 fighters and a tactical bomber. And we take 15 IPP from the FEC. And we move up 3 on the IPP tracker. Then for some non-combats, let's see, what do we have? Okay, the planes in Calcutta One of the fighters, one of the fighters will land on the light cruiser, or light carrier, sorry. And the other two, these ones came from the carrier. These guys will go. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4 to P50. The fleet carrier will also go to P50 to pick up those planes. C zones are so crowded. The transport in P50 will go 1, 2, 3 to P15. The transport in P32 will go 1 into P15. The seaplane in Hunan will go 1, 2 to Formosa. Guess we gotta get a couple roundels real quick. Just let me grab those. Okay, and then 3 subs and 2 light cruisers will move into P50 as well. I'll have to make that look nice after. The tactical and air transport from British Malaya will go. Where do I want to land? The air transport will go 1, 2, 3 and land in Formosa. And the tactical will go 1, 2, 3, 4 and land in Hunan. Okay, and then the artillery in Tokyo will rail to Kaishu. The cavalry from Rihi will go 1, 2 into Shensi. I believe that's all my moves. Okay, and then placing units. The medium armor goes into Rihi. The fleet carrier goes into P15, along with 2 fighters. And then the artillery and infantry also go into Kaishu. Okay, disposition of units. In Calcutta, we have 6 infantry and 2 marines. In I-11, that's all those ships there. We have 4 transports, 4 destroyers, a light carrier, a fighter, 4 heavy cruisers, 1 battle cruiser, 2 battleships. British Malaya, we have an infantry and a airborne. In P50, we have a fleet carrier with a fighter and a tactical on it. plus 3 subs, 2 coastal subs, and 2 torpedo boat destroyers. In P41, we have 3 transports and 1 heavy cruiser. And I'm going to put those in port into can I even? No, they'll just stay out of port. Yeah, okay. And then Kwangtung, we have 2 infantry and a cavalry. In Hunan, I have 7 infantry and a tactical bomber. In Formosa, we have a air transport and a seaplane. Rihi, we have the medium armor. North Manchuria, we have 1 infantry. And then Kaishu, we have 2 infantry and 2 artillery. In P15, we have 2 transports, a fleet carrier, and 2 fighters. Plus, actually, a light carrier, because now we're at war with the USA. Okay. And Japan ends with 39 plus 15. So that's 40, or no, that's 54 plus 6 for the Chinese territories. So that's 60 plus 2 for British Malaya, so that's 62. So yeah, we end with 62 IPP for next turn. Now it's on to the British.